Something bothers me, and I think you two have the same problem. Yes. Should I say, adults like us, we don't understand our children, or does it mean that our children don't respect? Now everybody's saying that children nowadays don't respect. Children nowadays don't respect. Does it mean that we don't understand our children? If you're watching this video, send your comments, Charlie. Send your comments. Let me know and then engage me, please. It is you and I. We are just having conversation. I'm not here to talk alone. You also um, participate in the conversation. Like I said, our children, does it mean that we don't understand them or what? Some people, like I said, are saying that, or it's like everybody, every adult is saying that our children nowadays don't respect. Parents are yelling and wailing about their children. They do not respect. In the olden days, we used to respect our parents. What has happened? The sudden change. What is it? 20th century and 21st century. Let's look at it. A lot has happened. In the 20th century, let me ask, were you having phones in the 20th century? Mobile phones, social media, and other stuffs like that. We're not having all these. Our source of entertainment were from our parents. In the evening, after our dinner or supper, we gather by the fireside and then narrate stories for us to listen and take some moral lessons from them. Do we do that? No, we don't do that today. How many parents tell stories to their children? Are you doing that as a parent? No. We have left our children in the hands of mobile phones, televisions, social media, and other gadgets. So it is not the fault, or the fault is not coming from our children. Like I said in one of my videos, that our children don't respect. It doesn't mean that our children don't respect us, but just that we have failed. We have failed them to respect us. And this one to the same thing. We don't understand them. We have left something that we're not doing. That is why we see them as children who don't respect. When we were kids, if you are sitting on a chair and an elderly person comes, you offer it to the elderly person. Today, no. Because today, the reason is that everybody is for himself. And it is true. Everybody is for himself. So when an elderly person is standing and a young chap or lad or person is sitting, yes, he's on his own. He's in his fool's paradise. He has done nothing wrong. He has done nothing wrong. That is the situation. That is the situation. So today, children have become who they are as a result of us. And we don't understand them. I quite remember there is this guy that when one of my boys were kids. We boarded a car, and then my boy did something, and I gave him 2 lashes on his hand. And the old man said, hey, man, hey, gentleman, hey, take your time. I said, why? He said, you don't understand him. Oh. He's in a different world, and you are also in a different world. 20th century and 21st century. Very big gap. 100 years difference. So things done in the 20th century are no more done in the 21st century. So we need to understand. And for me, being a teacher, studies educational psychology, I am getting there. I am getting there. I now understand them. There are certain things that sometimes we need to take our time. Yes, about our kids. Because the gap between us and them very wide. Don't forget that it is 100 years gap. Things done 100 years ago. You can imagine. Even 10 years ago, you can imagine. So we need to have time for them. We need to understand them. We need to study them. We need to study them. We don't understand our children. Not that they don't respect. They respect. That is their world. The kind of environment in which they are now, it is. Social media, mobile phones, electrical gadgets everywhere. Now let me tell you, when we were kids, what are some of the TV programs that we normally watch? By the fireside, at the Saturdays, every Saturday is 4 o'clock. So when you are from farm, you bath, go and watch. Even that one, you go and look for someone who has a TV, black and white television. By the fireside, full of moral lessons. That was in the 90s. Akan drama, full of moral lessons. A Thursday theater, full of moral lessons. Showcase in Ewe, in Ghana, full of moral lessons. Now, the kind of thing they watch, this TV series they watch. How to do rowdy things, sexual explicit scenes, kind of thing they watch. And we have left them to do that. Yes. Everybody has, in some homes, they have their individual rooms and there's television. But in the olden days, when you go and watch television, maybe in your uncle's room or some, when it is 9 o'clock, Charlie, I'm going to sleep. Off it. You have to go by force. But today, you'll be in his room, watch out till 1 or till they break. This social media, having phone on, being on the phone, can be on the phone for hours. Parents will not call them, not do anything to them. They will not sit them down, do some devotions, nothing. No story, nothing. And you complain that your children don't respect. They respect. They respect. The kind of environment they are, you are not there. We were taught that when you are from somewhere and you see an elderly person carrying loot, help her or him. And a whole lot. Offering seats for aged people, elderly people, we're all taught. Everything that we watch, even those little things that we get to watch on our television screens, full of moral lessons. So before you grow up, you are full of moral lessons. You are moral. You have morals. You have manners. Kind of books we read, courtesy for boys and girls. To the word are they. We go to library, go and read books. So they actually don't read books. Don't do that. They're in a different world. You're in a technological world. You're in TV series world. You're in social media world. Hmm? They those in the olden days, if you want to watch adult movies, you have to go and pay at a video center before you go and watch. I quite remember one day I said I'm going to watch adult movie. I was there, hey, so and so your mother is speaking for you. I said, yeah. How my mother lashed me. You see, but today the person can get it on the phone and then just watch. Phone can watch whatever you want to watch on the phone. So that is it. So why? Why are you crying that your children don't respect? They are in a different world that we are not there. So we need to sit down, study them, and understand them. They say if you can't beat them, just join them. You see, when you study and understand them, you are bridging a gap between the 21st century and then the 20th century so that at least you understand them. Today, how many of you, some people don't even know what TikTok is? TikTok, like it, when you don't know. If you don't know, when your child is watching, how will you be able to know that he's watching this or that? There are certain things you need to know. Learn what they are learning or learn something about their world because you are forcing them to learn their history. You need to learn your future. Learn your future. Your future is their world. In as much as you are teaching them to learn their history, things you people learned in the 20th century, 100 years ago, you want your 21st century kids to learn. Yes, they are learning. You to learn what is in 21st century. Period. When you do that, you understand your children. Their songs, hip hop, Afro music. What are some of the hip hop songs, hip lives, and other stuff like that? Learn some. Learn. Be like them. Look, we need to be like our children so that we understand them very well. If you don't be like your children, if you don't go to be like your children, you will never understand them. Always you have problem with this 21st century kids. Yeah, not because I'm a teacher. No, I took my time. I'm trying because there's certain thing that look, you call a child to pick this and say, I didn't put it there. Because you know that yes, this world is me first world, self-sufficient. Everybody thinks about himself or herself. So he doesn't see why what somebody has used it and put it on the floor, you should pick it. He doesn't understand why. But in the olden days, we were living in a commune life, community. When even food is being prepared, we eat it as group. About 20 people be eating from a very big bowl. Today, everybody separate. So that is how it is. That is how it is. There's a vast difference between 21st century and then 20th century. So don't say that your children don't respect you or children don't respect. They don't understand your 20th century. They don't understand your environment. In as much as you don't understand their environment, they don't. So we need to sit down, we learn. They will learn history. We also will learn future. That is it. While they are learning history, we also learn future. So there are certain things you need to know. No gadget, mobile phones, know some apps. Know some apps. You need to download some app to regulate what they watch. No, taking mobile phone doesn't mean that, hello, call. You call just like that. No. You too, you need to learn. Learn. Understand them. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Go there. Let know what going on so that you will be able to advise them. And you are advising them about social media and don't even know anything about social media. How will you advise them? They'll see you as a colo person. Colloquia. Your time don't pass. So those that your children don't respect, you don't understand their view. You don't understand them. We don't understand our children. Teachers too. Think the teaching is about lecturing, stand in front of the board, teach. Hey children, this one, say after me, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 4. And that all the time. Today, children don't learn, no, they watch. If you don't know that, then you are missing in action. Children don't learn, they watch. They watch. So they are even copying you. How you are, they are copying you. So you need to set good examples. As a teacher, audio visuals. There are some programs that you need to let them watch on YouTube, on other what do you call it? Places, digital places. It shouldn't be teaching chalk, marker, cane. Like, no, you don't do that. That one don't pass. Oh, it don't pass. Hey. So if you don't know, that is it. So if you want your children to learn, then understand them. If you want your children to respect you, understand their world. If you want your children to do certain things, be like them. Like they say, if you can't beat them, just join them. So teachers, parents, understand your children. Don't stand in front of a board, blah, 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 be lecturing. No. Now you are not even teachers. So if you call yourself a teacher, you are failed. Because a teacher teaches. Stand, master speak, thy servant hearing. You are not a teacher. You are a facilitator. Making learning sweet, joyous for your student to learn. So if a teacher, you don't make learning so sweet for your children to learn, you are not doing anything. We are not teachers. This one, I'll talk about it again in my next A. Teachers are not teachers anymore. We are facilitators. That is why if you see yourself as a teacher, then your children will not learn what you teach. Because now we don't teach, we facilitate. Look for a dictionary and check the meaning of facilitate. If you still see yourself as a teacher, then your children will never learn what you teach. Understand the children and just leave them alone. Study them, be with them, guide them. Now it's about guidance and counseling. You guide them, you counsel them. You guide them, you counsel them. That is it. If you understand your children, you will never have a problem with them. Be like them. Be like your children, and you will get them to do what you want them to do. This is a celebrity teacher. As for me, children are on my heart. Charlie, should I say on inside my heart? That is why always I talk about them. If you like this video, you share, you subscribe, and let it go viral. I need your subscription too. And so then, goodbye.